Hello. So my top three talents would be drawing, singing, and my athleticism. I would say my favorite one would have to be how athletic I am. It's something I'm pretty proud of because growing up I wasn't very athletic. I actually got made fun of for how unathletic I was and how unathletic my appearance was. So when I finally decided to do something about it, and then I went to the gym and I became pretty dedicated to the gym, I like to think that I'm pretty strong and pretty fit too. I think my strongest record, like deadlift, was about 175 pounds. So I was really, really proud of that, considering that a lot of guys don't really think that girls can be that strong. But at the gym, I am proud to say that I am one of the strongest people there, including stronger than a lot of the guys there. So it is something I'm really, really proud of, and I would say is my favorite thing about myself. Um, Drawing, I have been drawing since I was around 11 years old, and it used to be one of my favorite things about me. But recently, I've been kind of on and off about it. I guess like the passion just isn't there like when I was younger. But with quarantine, I actually got myself an iPad, and I've been trying out digital drawing as opposed to the traditional pencil and paper. And it's a lot harder, but I think it's a pretty good medium to get back into drawing. And I used to be on choir when I was like in an elementary school up to like seventh grade, but I thought it was really nerdy, so then I stopped. But it is still something I enjoy partaking in my pastime, especially with like a cappella groups on campus. So this week's HR moment, uh, what really spoke out to me was trying to find strengths, like trying to find your real strengths, because I really think that's how you shape your career. And so when I was younger, I really had this like dream that I was going to be like a climate scientist or something. I'd be working in a lab. I would be working with lots of technology, and I really pursued that like my freshman, sophomore years of college. So I was a lab assistant my freshman year. And I remember I worked with a lot of juniors. So I was really proud of myself that, yeah, as a freshman, I got this position. And then I worked in some more labs my sophomore year. I took so many chemistry, biology classes, all with labs. And I had so much lab experience, but I just wasn't good in the lab. Like I just like, I would like drop things. And I remember once I had like my fingers got stuck to a cup and it was full of liquid nitrogen, so my fingers like froze to the cup, and it's like that's like such a rookie mistake. But this was like my third year in a lab. I just wasn't good at it, and I really feel like I was forcing myself into a position that just wasn't meant for me. It just wasn't my strength. So I really had to like take a step back and like look at what I was doing. Like I was struggling and I was really just forcing myself into a career that just wasn't meant for me. So after some thinking, I actually changed my concentration. So my concentration used to be resource conservation, and then I changed it to human dimensions because I just wasn't good in the lab. So maybe I'd be good in a research point, and I've really enjoyed it so far. And I think that was the right decision, and I have found where my strength really lies. So my quote for this week is "Talent is a wonderful thing, but it won't carry a quitter," and it's by Stephen King. And I thought this was it really resonated with this week's HR moment because although you are talented in something, if you don't try, like you're not going to succeed. Which is how I feel like I was in high school, like academically talented, like naturally, but I just wouldn't try. And then that kind of like fed into it, where it's like, oh, I don't even need to try. Like it doesn't matter. Like I graduated with honors in high school, but I ditched class multiple times a week, which is like really bad. And it followed me into high school, and it followed me into college. And I thought I could do that in college, but I just could not. My freshman year ended with such a bad GPA, and I was so sad. And I realized, like, although you have the talent, if you don't try, it doesn't matter. If you just quit, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to succeed. So it really resonated with me because I feel like I've lived through that.